Back in the studio, Damon, we're still, of course, watching all of the flood stages for the area rivers, lots of them to pay attention to.
Yep.
And so what are you following for us?
Well, we're just keeping an eye on those water levels now in our area. We saw that significant rainfall. It's done, but now we got to wait for things to sort of just go down as we go over the next few days.
So, yeah, it's certainly a nice day outside, but still some things to pay attention to despite the fact the sun's shining.
Yeah, exactly. We have those very high rainfall totals. Again, things were quite impressive over the last few days across the entire four-state region, and again, up toward the northeastern part of the country as well, as we have seen significant amounts of rainfall across the board. And here's a couple of those reported rainfall totals from our area. Again, northern Frederick County ended up getting the worst of the rainfall yesterday. Thermont picked up 6.5 inches. Now, this was all in 24 or so hours with this system, Ida, moving across the area. One point in northern Frederick County in Frederick, Maryland, 8.15 inches of recorded rainfall. That's more rain than we see in a few months at times across the four-state region. Just impressive rainfall totals, and that's why we saw such drastic flooding going on and across the board too. Anywhere from 3 to 5 inches fell elsewhere in Winchester, Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and over into Pennsylvania as well. So these are just staggering rainfall totals, and that's why everyone's keeping an eye on those main river levels. The water has to go somewhere, and there still is a flood warning in effect for Frederick, Washington, and also into Berkeley and Jefferson counties right now as we speak. The flood warning did get dropped, thankfully enough, for Allegheny County, so we're seeing some gradual improvements. Some of these flood warnings have been able to be dropped because we have a beautiful day out there and ample conditions to try to get those water levels back down. It is a beautiful 71 degrees and a dew point at 52. That is just downright comfortable after we dealt with several days in a row with tropical dew points in the 70s. And there you go. Current temperatures are mostly situated now in the 70s with a few upper 60s back into Kaiser over toward Bedford. And the reason it's staying cooler behind Ida, we have these very breezy northwest winds. They will pick up at times to be about 25 to 30 miles an hour through the afternoon, but that's helping to usher in all of that drier air, and those will calm down later today. And the sunshine also helps. There is not a cloud really to be found out there, and we don't really expect to see many clouds at all here as high pressure is moving right on in from the Great Lakes and is going to keep us extremely dry for the next few days. Perfect conditions to help dry out all of those flood waters. So yes, we're giving those time to recede here over the next few days. It looks like by late Friday into Saturday, we'll start to see those river levels go back down once again, and then we'll keep enjoying this taste of fall as we go into the holiday weekend. Cool nights with comfortable afternoons on tap, and then we keep on staying fairly dry, no significant rainfall all the way into next week. So the only thing we're watching really are these temperatures that will be up into the middle 70s this afternoon. And the big story is too, at night you're going to notice how cool and crisp it is. We're going to have those temperatures plummet down into the 50s. This is the first time we've had this since the early part of the summer when we had low 50s around in parts of the month of June. So 40s and 50s pretty commonplace. And then as we roll on into the day tomorrow, we'll have a repeat of today nearly with those temperatures settling into the middle 70s. And we keep that going. Isolated showers around on Sunday. Otherwise, your Labor Day weekend forecast is looking absolutely pristine.